Today I'm going to be making and showing you morph ideas, and I might show you some morphs that I have for ideas. But just hold up, let me check the thing. It's time. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to start on making one. Actually, hold up. Let me just, how do I pause? Okay, the size I will be using is app, or urine warrior. I may use app, but I have to be the biggest I can be right now. So then, I'm gonna put some stuff on. I'm not gonna do outfits yet. I'll do an ear spot. Ear spikes. I may use small ears. No, let's use normal ears. You can use small ears if you want. I will be using game passes. So if you do have, or if you do or do not have these, you don't have to use them. Or anyways, you didn't hear that, right? Okay. Or I might use this. Later on I might make this the morph a snowy-ish type. I may use blind eyes. Actually, let's do half blind. Okay. Half blind. And then the other eye will be... You can use any color you want. I think I'm going to start putting some stuff on. I will show you what I put it on in a second. Let me just pick this color. Alright, hold up. Let me just put some things on, and then I'll show you what I put them on. What I put on. Okay, so I'll show you what I put on. I put on cheeks. I put on face masks. Face stripes. Jagged forehead mark. Muzzle pads. Nostrils. Under eye markings. Under eye round. Upper nostril mark. Van markings and whisker pads. So that's what I put on the face. Again, I may add some other stuff. Let me just close these because it will take up more room. So we got the ears, the eyes, and the face pretty much done for decorating. Let's go to torso. Usually I would put brittle, cape, single back stripe, single body stripe, and that's all I would use. You could make this different. I'm not really sure what color I can use. I should use, let's see, this color. I like it pretty much, but it's just like, doesn't really fit the vibe. If I start with this color, or like start from super dark, this one kind of this color reminds me of coffee. There's so many choices. Alright, I'm gonna pick the, it's the 6th row one, and I'm using the darkest one first. The second darkest. So the second darkest. I'm gonna do the darkest of that color for this. I'm gonna use the one that's upper and use it for here, along with the eyelids. And I'm also gonna use it right here, or right here I meant. And then I'm going to use, hold on. Whew, luckily we got that out of the way. Never mind, noisy. Whoa, at least for like a second. Let's see. Which, I think this is the color. Alright, then you're going to want to use the darkest of the palette. At least I think it's the darkest. Yeah, the darkest of the palette for the ear spots. The third one in the palette. Like, it's basically almost in the middle, but it's not. Use the palette, darkest one from the palette that's above it, and use it for these spots I'm putting in. You want to use the second one in that palette that you just have, and then do a little shading. You want to use the darkest in the palette that you're already using, or is it? No, it's from the other palette. Use it from the palette that's the wrong palette. Well, use it from the palette that's below that's below this one, and it's also below this palette, and it's this palette. You want to use it for the nostrils and the whatever it's called. Then use the second of this palette, actually the third. Use it for these spots, and hold up. Okay, since we have the base fitting, basically almost the face finished, let's do, for the cheeks, let's do the third color of the palette from this color. What's the third one in there? Use the second color in there, and then use like a brownish color for the nose. You can use black if you want, or gray. I usually would use, I like this color. Maybe make it a little darker. That's perfect. I want to make it mixed with like some gray. So it's like a grayish brownish cat mixed together. I might. I'm gonna start getting the body ready. But if I do some of it off camera, you can just try to find the same exact colors. Because this video is like 5 minutes long, so. Okay. Basically, this is like the body done. I was using the palette I was using for the first time, yes. Or the palette I was using. And then since that, I'm gonna make the brittle, like I want it to be this color. So let's use this. I did pick like a palette with the palettes, and this palette that I'm using right now, it's like kind of a brownish, darkish color that reminds me of coffee. Well, the one I was using reminds me of coffee. Very cute. I use this color to make it look better. And then since I did use gray for some of it, let's finish the ears off with some gray. And then just for that, I'm gonna put white on the tips. Cute. And then I'm gonna put, I'll keep the, I like the color of the white on the feet. So it's gonna be a pretty good, thing. Why am I turning, don't worry. I'll put the second one in here, or the first. Here. And it's working pretty good. So, what? Why? Yes. Yes. Because. Okay. I'm almost done with the first one. So after this, I'll either record the same video with Alon and make more, or I will just continue at some other time. And yes, if I do post this like some day near or something, it's probably not gonna be on the same day I made it. So just need to touch up and almost done. We just need to, it's gonna be beautiful. So let's see which one to start. This actually looks pretty good. This is a she cat, by the way. We're gonna go with the brown. Where is it? And I actually might just watch the TV too. I don't know why, but. And just a question. You guys can answer this or not answer it if you don't want to. Do you guys watch Cricket Girl? I just need to know. Then we're going to want to go to torso. Is this here? No. Remember, you guys can make this without game passes. The top hair is for game passes. Well, the ear hair up there is for game passes. That's the only game pass I'm using right now. Well, I am going to use some right now, so. And then go to neck. If you have, you can use anything for this. But I would use this if you have it, or just something else. Like, or you can use this if you have it. But, let's do this. Yeah. But I actually think I'm gonna do this. Or I'll just use harness. One of the best combinants is the harness along with the collar. It is 6:55. Body accessories. And again, you don't have to use any game passes if you don't have any. Or if you have some, you can use them. I'm gonna use body snow, body crystals. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna use icicle spike's head, and body snow in here, from here. Ear accessories, or no. Ear accessories. Let's see if there's any that fits her. And we're gonna use the dark color we did for the bridle, to the head. And then we're going to see, you can use mistletoe, but I'm not, headpiece, but I'm not going to use that. The head is looking a bit bland, so I'll use some leaves and I'll use some leaves. Then what I'm gonna add is fur. And what you want to put in fur is just take your time to check out the furs. They have this before. Okay, so this is free. It is fuzzy neck tuff. Or fuzzy neck tuff. But actually, never mind. I'm not really sure if I really want too much for. It'll be like minima. Yeah. By the way, it says I have all of the game passes, but I don't. So this looks like enough for. Let's do a lighter because it's too dark. Yeah, that looks about right. Then let's do. Do I have Tundra? Bro. Completely forgot I had Tundra. This could have been a lifesaver. Oh well. And then I'm gonna go back to here and thick face fur. Since the feet are already white and the fur, that's perfect. Okay. Let's go to tail. Tundra tail fluff. Just do the colors of the tail. I do not want it to be this color. Okay, since I changed the color of the stuff and things, I am going to add more fur. Hard to believe, ain't it? Let's do... I want some... Okay, like again, what I said, if you don't have these game passes, you can just put random stuff. And again, if you don't see what I'm putting on, I will show you. Well, actually, don't think I'll have enough time because this morph is turning great. Alright, let's see what outfits we have. It doesn't look as good as it could. Then let's also put the antlers on. I would make that a different color, but looks good enough. And then what you can do is go to neck again, and then put back the... You can put back on the bandana. And then there, she is ready. Here is a look of our morphs right now. I can't tell who I want to save this over for. I really need more slots, so. I mean, I'll save it over anyone who I don't use or do not really like, so I could get better. Alright. Let's check her out and let's just go to a less people place so then I can see. Okay, and this is her. She is beautiful. Now, I think I did a really good job, so tell me what you think. Rate her 1 out of 10. Alright, now that's the end. Bye-bye now. I said